is the Texas weather discussion video for Thursday, the 4th of October. I'm Donovan Neal. Summer like weather will persist through today and tomorrow, and then all that changes this weekend with an approaching cold front. We'll mention the better chances of cooler temperatures and better chances of scattered showers and thunderstorms again. So let's take a look at our upper air look across the nation this morning. Of course, we've got that upper high located across the deep south that's basically causing our summertime weather for October. Then we have that trough in the northwest that will be moving east with time. That will push a cold front down here this weekend, which will cause a little bit of cooler temperatures. Take a look at temperatures across the nation. Huge thermal contrast from the south and the north. In the north, they're already seeing temperatures in the mid 20s in parts of the Dakotas and Montana, but we're still seeing 70s for morning lows. And we expect some of that cooler air to seep in into the state later this month, near mid-October. But we'll worry about that with time. Take a look across the watch warning map. Subsequently, freeze warnings are in effect for most of South Dakota, into the parts of North Dakota and parts of Montana. But down here, things remain genuinely quiet. On the convective outlooks, we have a marginal risk for severe storms for parts of the Texas Panhandle into western Oklahoma. On day two, we have a marginal risk in effect for Texas Panhandle extending up to towards Chicago, Illinois. And on day three, which is Saturday, we have a risk of severe weather in effect for parts of West Texas extending into parts of southern Oklahoma, and then we have another marginal risk for parts of the Great Lakes states. Now, this is day 4, which is Sunday. We have the 15% slight risk of severe storms in effect for parts of the Texas Panhandle into the Oklahoma Panhandle and some of the subsequent adjacent areas. And of course, this is Sunday, still a few days away to refine a lot of details. So can't tell any specific threats of severe weather. We'll just have to wait and watch this. We'll get a clear idea of how this will unfold tomorrow. This is the average rainfall for the next 7 days, valid through Thursday morning of next week. Heavier totals remain in the central plains. Down here, we still have substantial amounts here in North Texas, amounts 2.5 inches or greater for much of North Texas. Some places could very well see 3.5 inches for normal rainfall. And again, that's anything that we see this weekend through the early part of next week. Take a look at the tropics. We have the one wave located in the southern Caribbean near the Bay of Campeche. Has a 0% chance of developing for now, but the NHC gives it a 30% chance of developing during the next 5 days. Once it moves into the Gulf of Mexico, it remains to be seen whether or not it actually develops. More than likely, it will bring heavy rain, and it will most likely bring heavy rain to where it impacts. But Hurricane Leslie is still a hurricane with maximum sustained winds at 80 miles an hour. It's expected to turn to the right, and it's turned to the east and weaken into a tropical storm by Friday afternoon, and then turn to the east. No threat to land at all. So let's go on to the model output. This is the O6Z run of the GFS, followed this afternoon at 1 o'clock. You can see we still have the upper meter high in parts and much of the central and eastern side of the country. Down here, as a result of that, we continue to remain dry. Highs will be closer to 90 degrees today with mostly sunny skies. And on Friday, pretty much it's the same deal. Mostly sunny skies, highs mostly in the upper 80s. Here's Saturday's weekend begins. Saturday, you can see that approaching cold front doesn't quite make it down south into North Texas, but we'll still mention the chance of afternoon showers and thunderstorms by Saturday. Highs will be in the middle 60s. And here's Sunday. That front draws closer to here. Moisture starts to affect from the south again. We'll mention the chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms by that point. By this time, the best chance of a spot getting wet will be in the 50-50 range by Sunday. Highs will be in the mid 80s. With partly to mostly cloudy skies. And here's Monday of next week. You can see that Monday, we still have that surface low still in central Colorado. At that point, we'll still mention the chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms at that point by Monday. Highs will be in the low 80s. And here's Tuesday. All of that activity shifts to the east. I think that's our best chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms. Highs will be in the upper 80s. I say the best chance of a spot getting wet is in the 70 to 80% range at this point due to all that activity shifting to the east. So we'll have to wait and watch with this. And by Wednesday, that front starts to fizzle out. We'll still mention the chance of a few afternoon showers and storms. Highs will be in the low 80s again. And here's a week from today, Thursday, the 11th of October. You can see we have that trough in the northwest. Down here, we still have that 998 surface low with that surface front. But here in North Texas will remain dry. Highs will be in the low 80s with the rain activity to the northwest. Here's 10 days from now. This is Saturday the 13th. You can see we have that big trough, and we have that big latitude trough in the north. Down here, we continue to stay dry. But look at those snows, 972 millibar low in Canada. That means near blizzard conditions for parts of Canada and even parts of Wisconsin. But we'll have to wait and see what happens here. But you can see from the numbers coming off the GFS ensemble for the next 15 days, you can see after today and tomorrow, highs basically drop down to the mid 80s by that point. But then we get into 2 weeks from now, October the 15th, where we could clearly see that highs will drop to the mid 60s and lows will drop to the mid 50s, and that's when we will get a true taste of fall weather. That's it for the Texas weather discussion video for today. I'll run it in a blog. Next video here is expected to be posted at around 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. If you can catch your local TV stations on the air this afternoon at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and Godspeed.